Hello and welcome everyone to another Dawn of War Soulstorm analysis. This time I'll be playing a Space Marine versus IG. This is Ponsac and I'll be fighting against the Uberdon. My rating is about 1100 and the Uberdon is rated about 800. Start off, I go with the Chapel Barracks, 2 scouts and a servitor, which is pretty standard. My opponent goes for 2 guardsman squads, and he'll queue up a servitor in a minute as well. Let's speed through. There we go. So he goes for 3 guardsman squads, which surprised me. Before going into this game, I was planning to do a tier 1 infantry mass to try to overwhelm my opponent, but I make some mistakes which prevents me from doing that. So my first mistake is I go for these inner points first. This allows my opponent to take control of these outer points. So in the future, like we saw in my game against Tau, I learned from this mistake and I go for these outer points first and then capture these inner points later, which I think is the correct way of going about it. But this game, I'm a little bit passive. I take these inner points first, and to my surprise, my opponent captures the inner points first as well. When in the middle of the game, I thought he went for this point first, but he goes for his inner points first. And he goes for a turret rush. He puts a turret on this point, which catches me off guard. And we'll see throughout the game that I'm not quite sure what I want to do about this turret that he's placed. So it definitely gets its value, the turret that he places here. So another mistake I made is I go for... I guess it's not terrible to go to the Force Commander first, but in hindsight, I think I would have preferred a Tactical Marine squad. They would have come out a little bit faster, and then added the Force Commander later, since he takes a little bit longer to build. Another mistake is instead of building Tactical Marines here, I commit a little too heavily to the Assault Marines, and I wait until I have the bank to start building Assault Marines. I think it would have been better to go Tactical Marines first, just to get them out on the map, and then to go the Assault Marines later. So we can see from these early battles that his army is a little bit stronger than mine. I only have my Force Commander and some scouts, whereas he has his command squad and the guardsmen. And I'm not 100% who wins the battle, but it's definitely much closer than if I had a Force Commander and a Tactical Marine squad. He decaps this point, he captures this point. I'm a little bit frantic at this moment, that I'm not quite used to having this much pressure this early in the game. I get my Assault Marines out and try to go on the offensive. Does he get this? Wow, he uses his ability to take out this servitor. That's annoying. Send my Assault Marines in thinking I'm going to take this point back, but lo and behold, he has this turret, and oh my goodness, what do I do now? To my credit, I decide fairly quickly that if he's building a turret on this side of the map and his army is on this side of the map, well, maybe I'll attack on this side of the map then. So that is what I do. I have some scouts here capturing this point. He sees my scouts go over here, so he quickly decaps it. He gets control of this point. My troops are idling. Here they go. So now we go on this side of the map. My economy at the moment is plus 44 to plus 0. My opponent plus 68 to plus 10. So another mistake I make in this match is I delay building a generator for far too long. On the one hand, I build and maintain an army, which I think is important and the right choice, but somewhere in the middle of these fights, I need to slip in a generator and go and start building towards tier 2. But as we'll see from the map, I stay in tier 1 for much too long, and eventually I'm fighting his tier 2 army with my tier 1 troops, and I think I do get to tier 2, but by the time I do, it's just way later than it should have been. So here, plus 44 to plus 0, I'm almost half of his income, but I think we can see that I flex my my 1100 rated muscles, And that even though I'm down so much in eco, I'm the one who's making the threats, and his army is responding to my threats. So here I'm going after this side of the map, and we can see here he put a second turret on this point, which this early, I'm on the fence of whether or not I think this is a mistake to build this turret rather than going an earlier tier 2. We can see he's got 400 float, so even though he has this economy edge, he's not putting it to good use. He could be, building more generators. He could be adding more squads. Oh, here we go. He is adding another squad. Good on my opponent. And for a lot of the match, I kind of assume his army was stronger than mine, and you'll see that I kind of avoid engagements. Here I can see my army stronger than his. Take this engagement. Oh, but he has this command squad here. And most command squads beat up assault marines, but I don't know if IG's command squad is different, because he is running away from my army, and I took down one of his troops. Looks like I took down his priest. So he's at plus 92 to plus 10. I'm at plus 56 to plus 0. And we can see from the game bar, we're only like a quarter of the way through this match. So similar to the previous match against Tau, where I criticized him for trying to go tier 2 too quickly and that he needed to build an army, here I put that advice into practice. I build up an army and try to secure this point before trying to go for tier 2. And as a result, it's more of a game than my game against Tau, where that game lasted 6 or 7 minutes, 6-7, whereas this game lasts quite a bit longer. So he's got a mass of troops here trying to get this point back. So here's a moment where I could retreat my army back, give up this point, and build a generator, and try to work towards tier 2. As it stands, he is nearly enough bank to go tier 2. He could go tier 2 right now, and I think he does soon. Yeah, there it is. He is on his way to tier 2, whereas I don't even have a generator yet. I'm nowhere close to going tier 2. I do rebuild a servitor, which he killed earlier, and we're sitting at, he's at 104 to 20. I'm at 62 to 0. And we can see he's sending. Okay, he doesn't know where he wants to put his troops. I have one squad here back in his base going after this generator. He sends his whole army in, and here I can pat myself on the back. He's sending his entire army on to my assault marine squad. And when I see this, I send my army in to take out this listening post. So my assault marines jump away. It costs me. Look at all these troops that I'm buying. I could build a generator with the cost of these troops. But instead I reinforced my army, try to decap this point. Again, he chases my assault marines, and again I'm going in on this listening post. So a small win for Space Marines, I think, here, where my squad can run away. And in the meantime, I'm taking out this listening post. These two turrets cement this position, and you'll see for the whole game I'm having to run around this corner and avoid all this firepower here. In a few minutes, I think I have an opportunity to take out this point, but I don't go for it. I'm too afraid of losing troops in the process. I take out this point and get a decap. So I'm at plus 79 to plus 0, still haven't built a generator. He is already tier 2, and I haven't built a generator yet. He's at plus 86 to plus 30, so economy-wise, I've made some progress. I built a generator, but boy, what a mistake. To build a generator all the way up here, I thought my army was large enough where I could defend this position, and I was just wrong. I didn't realize he was tier 2 at this point. His armies, even if he was tier 1, his army is bigger than mine. Building a generator here is just a straight-up mistake. In the meantime, I take out this point and capture it. So he's down to plus 86 to plus 30. I've recovered some economy, plus 79 to plus 10. This is playable. If I was tier 2 at this moment, plus 79 to plus 10 would be a playable, would be a competitive match. So he's taken out this post and he takes out this generator. I have to rebuild this generator. This is a loss that I really don't need to have. Here I have another mistake. I go on this generator, but at the time I recall that the Tech Priest Engine Seers have heavy infantry armor. Oh, but now I wonder if this was a change from the last patch where they make them regular infantry. So I noticed in this playback that at some other point I had my Assault Marines go on the Tech Priest Engine Seer, and he goes down a lot faster than I was expecting. So here I need to have my Assault Marines go on the Tech Priest Engine Seer so he stops repairing the generator. If I had done this, I could have killed the Tech Priest. I could have taken out at least 2 generators before having to retreat my Assault Marines. In the meantime, he's pushing on this side of the map, regains control of this side of the map. As at the same time, I'm going on this listening post. In hindsight, I think I should have targeted the infantry command. Yes, this thing is shooting at me, but it has 2,700 health, whereas the infantry command only has 1,500 health. So this is something I didn't realize at the time. I just assumed, with as big as this building is, of course it has more health than the listening post. But no, that is not the case. This only has 1,500 health. I should have had my Marines go on this first, and then go on the listening post second. So again, my Assault Marines are still on this plasma generator instead of on the Tech Priest Engine Seer. He's able to send his army back in time to save his generator and the Engine Seer. My troops have to jump away. He's sitting at 68, or I'm sitting at 68 to plus 20. He's at 86 to plus 30. So he still has an economy boom, an economy edge, but we can feel from kind of the flow of the battle that Space Marines is putting up a fight. We are here. To my surprise, I thought he was going to wipe my troops here, but I get my other tactical Marines in, and we actually win this fight, and he teleports his troops out. I think I kill his command squad. At the time, I didn't realize I had killed his command squad. I thought his command squad was an infantry command and that they teleported out. But yeah, the command squad goes down and he teleports his infantry out. So still sitting at 68 to plus 20. I'm finally going tier 2. He's tier 2.5. He's got quite a bit of float, and I think this is why I'm able to put up such a fight. He has this float and he fails to rebuild these listening posts. This one never went down. On the flip side, I also failed to put up a listening post here. So I'm sitting at plus 74 to plus 30, or I'm 56 to plus 20, and he's at 68 to plus 30. So both of our economies are pretty poor. He's at 12 out of 12 for army. I'm at 13 out of 15. I didn't realize I had the slightly larger army at this point, but on the other hand, he's tier 2. And I'm running away with 3 squads from his 3 squads. Does he have... Is his commander part of that? Oh, he doesn't have his commander yet. I think I might have been able to contest this fight. I think I could have taken this fight, but I don't. He gets this heavy weapons team. And again, I think I overestimate heavy weapons team. In past battles against IG, I struggled taking out the heavy weapons team, but in those past battles I didn't have Assault Marine squads. I think the Assault Marines can jump on this guy and take him out fairly quickly. But as it stands, I retreat my troops, which is probably the right choice in the face of what we got, 1, 2, 3 guardsman squads. So he's sitting at plus 74 to plus 30. I'm still at plus 56 to plus 20. I think I'm spending too much money reinforcing these troops. I could retreat for a bit, release some tension, and build up some listening posts, build up my economy. I don't think I have any tier 2 listening posts. And something as simple as that with this float and power, I think could have made this could have improved my chances. We're on this listening post. He's capturing a critical location. Again, I have my Assault Marine squads under the fire of the heavy weapons team. They need to teleport out, and they do. They jump away. I'm looking to combine. I think I'm looking to combine my army on this side of the map to take out this listening post. And again, notice that this whole time it is IG responding to the threats of Space Marines, even though my economy is plus 62 to plus 20 versus his plus 80 to plus 30. He gets his Hellhound out, and I think at this moment I realize how far behind I am. Like I have finally hit tier 2, but I don't have any tier 2 units. I don't have any tier 2 guns on my troops. I'm not sure if I did the health upgrade for my troops or not. He gets a second Hellhound, and I don't have any anti-vehicle, and I'm quite a ways away from getting any. So he's kind of, what do we got? 2 Hellhounds. He's building a third turret. Like, yes, he's claiming this side of the map, but I've got Assault Marines. I can jump over all of these turrets and continue harassing his base. Or I can go on this side of the map and take these points back. I have some scouts idling here. They could be up here capturing these points, and had they done that, maybe I could catch up to him on economy. I'm already have nearly caught up to him, despite having been down the entire match. I've almost caught up to him in economy. I just, if I hold on for a little bit longer, maybe get some anti-vehicle, maybe we can turn the match around. Here I have 3 Assault Marine squads. That might have been a mistake. I'm surprised I went with 3. I think I need tactical Marine squads with rocket launchers to deal with these Hellhounds. But maybe not. Maybe since he's already tier 2 with the plasma guns, maybe more Assault Marines is the correct decision. Here I notice his army is slowly going towards my base. I decide that his army is stronger than mine and go for a base trade. Usually this is the right decision, and for as defensive as he's been playing throughout the rest of the game, I thought he would fall back and try to defend his base, but to his credit, he's got the Hellhound, he's feeling confident, he's going to go in and finish my base. I finally get a tier 2 listening post, but this is too late. He has the Hellhound, it's going to take very little damage from the listening post. Oh, it looks like he changes his mind. He's going to send his troops into the base and send his Hellhounds back to defend his own base. Despite his eco lead and his military lead, like I think he has like plus, oh, he's down to plus 73 at this moment. I'm down to plus 60. Despite being down the whole match, it's still I come pretty close to taking out his base. I have 3 buildings to take out, but unfortunately he has these Hellhounds which take a while to go down. I go for these Melt-A-Bombs, but again it's just too late. Just too late. And he keeps his cool, builds an infantry command in the middle of all of these heavy bolter turrets, so even if I take out his base, I think he's still sitting pretty comfortable having all of his heavy bolter turrets surrounding his infantry command. Does he have... Surely he has a builder unit. So there's 1. He has 2 builder units. Okay, because I have an opportunity to take one down here. But I never take down his field command, so never mind. I was thinking maybe if I took down his builder unit and kept building chapel barracks, maybe there was a chance. So here, committing to the base trade, like my army was already over here. It would take them too long, I think, to get over here to defend. Maybe not. Like maybe my assault Marines from this position, they can jump over the river and have a lot of mobility on this map. But I think with as many squads as he has here, 1, 2, 3, at least 4 squads, maybe 5, my 3 Assault Marine squads will just get melted under this attack. Here again, I think I make the mistake of I think I need to go on this heavy bolter turret. I didn't realize he goes tier 3 with this listening post. But instead I run away and try to take out his base from afar. At this point, the game's probably over. Like, there's no way I'm taking on his military. I'm just hoping that he doesn't have an infantry command somewhere, and that maybe I can take out these buildings. But we'll just go ahead and fast forward here. The game's over. I'm desperately trying to take down these buildings, but he has one over here. He's already taken out my base. He just needs to find this last chapel barracks. But in my also in my defense, I played out this game to the bitter end, which is different from previous matches, where in previous matches, had I been under that much pressure, I think I would have given up shortly. And there it is. There is the game. GG Uberdon. You played well. Nice job securing this point. He was even building an additional mechanized command over here. Let's take a look at the stats, and we'll see just how far behind in resources I was. Yeah, in requisition gathered, I was down over about 3,000 requisition and about 2,000 power. Still stuck it out for 21 minutes. So again, I'm rated about 1,100. Uberdon is rated about 800. Good job to Uberdon for this match. It was well played, and maybe I'll match you again and get some vengeance. Thanks for watching, guys.